Yes, sir. It's your BelowAvgGamer. And all I'm gonna say is, if you wanna waste 3 hours of your life, then watch Yasuke. Yeah, I know. You're probably thinking, what? Did he just say it was a waste of 3 hours of his life? Going in, the production, is produced by Mappa. I was like, man, this anime gonna be amazing. It's about Yasuke. Everyone wanna know about Yasuke. Like, I myself, I love the story of Yasuke. He's a historical figure that I always wanna learn about, he's black, I'm black. Let me put that out there. But yeah, it's like, how did a black samurai happen? Where is Yasuke from? Where did Yasuke go? How did Yasuke become a samurai? What is the story of Yasuke? And they did everything but that. Biggest letdown of this anime was definitely the plot. I promise you this is a spoiler-free review, but I'm gonna give you a little insight on what the story is about. So basically, Yasuke arrives to Japan, and as we know, Nobunaga makes him go from servant to eventually a samurai. A lot of people don't like that because Yasuke is supposed to be a servant, and that is the way of the old ways. And anyways, he becomes a samurai. Then the spider lady attacks Japan, and she takes over Japan. And then we go 20 years down the line to when Yasuke is no longer a samurai, he's a shell of his former self, and that's where the story starts. And with the anime time skipping 20 years down the line is where the first issue is. The story is not about Yasuke at all. It's not about Yasuke's journey from being a servant to a samurai. It's not about that at all. Like, the story is literally about this little girl, which I'm gonna call 11 from Stranger Things, and Yasuke is just there to protect her. But to be honest, this anime could have been written, they could have used Goku, Naruto, anyone else, and it would have fit. So truth be told, the story didn't need Yasuke at all. They just needed a male protagonist, and it was set in Japan, so they just used Yasuke. Secondly, character arcs was very hollow, no depth at all, no emotional connection. You don't know why characters were doing what they were doing. There was no purpose behind it. Let's say someone dies, right? Theoretically, someone dies. You wouldn't really care because you don't care that they die, because you have no kind of emotional connection with them, because you don't know who they are at all. But it would be funny because a character would die and they would focus on it and they would want you to feel that emotion and they want you to feel sadness about it, but you're just like, I don't really care. This story does have magic in it, which when I first saw that in the trailer, I didn't mind. But they don't give you no kind of explanation. We have robots, we have mechs, we have zombies, we have JoJo user, we have f***ing Abdul from JoJo Bizarre, bro. We have a spider lady, we have Stranger Things. Like, they didn't tell you how magic works in the world. They didn't explain anything. Shit just happens and you just accept it. There was no purpose to the story. There was no lesson to be learned. Like, the story was just written. They said, it. Y'all know Yasuke? Y'all wanna make an anime about Yasuke? Shit, yeah, why not? I bet, let's do it. They just wrote up some bullshit and just put Yasuke in it. And the thing is, I feel like the only way that you would enjoy this anime, or at least come close to understand what's going on, is if you high. Like, if you high, then you're probably just like, man, I'm too high for this shit. That's why I don't get it. Now, the one thing that this anime had going for it, though, is the production. Let's first start with the animation, which was made and produced, by my folks from Mappa. Man, shout out Mappa, man, because Mappa been having a historic run. Mappa been on some Steph Curry and Russell Westbrook kind of run. It's ridiculous. The animation was beautiful, it was fluid, and I loved the way that they drew Yasuke as a black character, because a lot of artists that draw black characters, they forget that the palm of our hands is not the same color as our skin, and that, to me, just them putting that little detail in, I was like, man, they really doing it. They really doing it like they should. But even though I didn't know what the hell was going on, the fight scenes were breathtaking. I love the blood, I love the gore. Even when they use CGI for like the monsters and stuff, it wasn't eye-jarring. You were just like, I know it's CGI, but it still looks nice. And the other thing that was amazing is the music. Oh my god, the music gave me that Toonami vibe, that Samurai Champloo vibe. Like, the music was very nice, man. I really enjoyed the music. Flying Lotus did his thing, man. He put his foot down on that soundtrack, boy. He wasn't playing. And I'm gonna be honest, I think the music and animation is what led to me wasting 3 hours of my life, because I didn't mind the vibe that I was getting. Now, I'm a firm believer in watching anime and sub. I believe sub is supreme. But I watched this one in dub because I wanted to see what was Lakeith Stanfield capable of. And I love this voice. I love the cadence that he gave off. I believe that voice acting, everyone did good. The Vatican Priest's voice acting was superb. It was amazing. I did not get a look at the sub, but the dub didn't disappoint me, and I'm glad that I went with dub. Because everyone did their job, to be honest, and I would want to see Lakeith Stanfield pick up another role in voice acting. I think he's pretty good at it. But yeah, to summarize everything, Yasuke was a big letdown. It was a waste of 3 hours of my life. The anime was about a random black guy called Yasuke. It was not about the Yasuke we want to learn about. But I do want Netflix to make more anime because they just gotta go back in the lab. They had everything down, animation, music. They had all the side dishes. They even had the rice cooked. It was perfectly cooked, but it was missing one thing: the meat, man. You can't forget the meat, the plot. You can't forget about the protein. I'm not gonna say that Yasuke is unwatchable. So if you want to go watch it, go ahead and watch it and support. But unfortunately, I can't give it the BelowAvgGamer seal. I only gave out the BelowAvgGamer seal to games I enjoy and animes I enjoy watching. I did not enjoy that experience. It was a waste of my time. But yes, sir, it was your boy BelowAvgGamer. If you guys enjoyed this review, please leave a like. And I could have said more because there's a lot more wrong with the anime, but I only have 5 minutes, so I try to get to the point. But I love you guys. BelowAvgGamer out.